Hi everyone. You probably remember Kay, that's Kazikin's one, sent me. We swapped. We didn't do a swap. She sent me a parcel and I sent her one, and she made this pin cushion. You know, pin holder, stick pin, and I mean they're beautiful, beautiful stick pins. But it's what she made it from, and it's like this. Oh, do you remember in the old days you used to get this as a mat, table mat to put your plate on? And I just loved what she'd done with it. So what I did when I went out the other day, I picked this up, which is very, very similar stuff. And I thought that will make an ideal gift, you know, for somebody. So look out for things like this. We can make one of these, and I'm going to show you how. And what you're going to need, I mean, this was stunning what she made, stick pins, and this was fantastic. And she just whitewashed the, I'm not sure what you will call it. I used to know, it slipped my mind, just gone out. But I love what she did to it. So it's just like a little pouch. But for this, we can make that. Now, what I do have is one of these. Many of you will probably have these. And you can buy them. If you haven't got the mats, which would be ideal for this, then you could buy one of these. It's like a blind. And because I'm not interested in any of this, I don't need any of this. All I need is, let's just get the material that it's made from. Right, so if you unroll it, it's this. And that's what we're going to use. You're going to say, how the hell are you going to do that, Fiona? Well, I'm just going to cut it for one. I mean, there's loads of this, so I'm not that fussed about it. And you just cut the amount you need. I mean, you're going to lose some of these strands anyway, but this, you can glue the rest back in. I might be better using my knife, to be honest. Like that. So we basically take off the bit we need. And Ray and I picked this up at the car boot the other day, and I just said, oh, that'll be ideal, because I couldn't find the old-fashioned table mats. So I'm just going to cut. Keep hold of these bits, because you never know when they're going to come in handy. You're going to lose several of them anyway because of the string, look. But then what you do is you glue them down. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is just unroll some of this, and we just have to cut that again. Now, for this, if I was to make this, which is what I'm going to show you how to make, you're not going to need that much. Okay, so if we cut it to there, I can make... In fact, I'm going to do a bigger one, I think. Yeah, I'll do that, I think. Like that. Now I'm just going to have to move this out of the way. Stand that up. Move this one out of the way for a minute. Take off all the loose ones, because you don't want them where they're just going to come apart. That's silly. And like I say, don't waste them, because you could always make your own. Oops, sorry about that. So I'm just going to pop them to one side. Now, how wide do I want the bag? Let's have a look. That's that wide. And maybe, just maybe, I'll do it to keep that in. Which is... So you just cut that the width you want it. So I'll move that to one side. So I've got enough to make a couple of these if I want to. Again, take off the little short one. I'm just going to move that out of the way. And I'm left with that. Now, I'm not bothered about this being sewn here and not on this side. It is a little bit, you know, but just keep taking these bits off. And I think that will do for that. Yeah, and what I'm going to do is to glue them and keep them in place. So I've got my glue gun on. Just going to take this one off a little bit as well. There we go. I mean, you could tie these if I did them long enough. I suppose I could. Let me just see if I can. Yeah, it's going to be a bit tricky, but the only other option I've got there, if I'm not gluing it, is to hand stitch it. But no, we'll try and tie them. So it's just pulling off. So really, to be honest, I would just pop some glue just there. Make sure it's catching the thread. Once it's caught it, that'll be fine. Spin that around. Like that. And we're just going to let that set and dry. That's it. That'll do. Like that. So that's my, it's not very straight on there. I'm just going to straighten this up a little bit. Sorry about that. So there we are. Now, I've got, let me just see, because I do have, do you know, I want to make something different actually. Now I've done that, just let me get another one of those. I want to make something I can put my pens in or something like that. But I mean, you can actually make anything you want, it doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna get this. So I've got two of these. I had that one before. So I could make a bag if I wanted to, but I've just thought of something else. I might actually do that on there. Now this would have to be centerized. I like that. I just like the idea of a pot of some sort. Now, let me just see. Place. Now, see, I like that. I'm just going to pin that back down again. Yeah, that's good. See what I mean about you having to get it level sort of thing. I'm just going to take that off and then bring that up so it's a bit more even. And what we're going to do is just take off these little bits here when I can get my scissors. Where's my scissors gone? There they are. There we go. Yeah, kind of like that. That's cushy. Cushy. So what we're going to do now is to decorate this. And I've got myself, you know, like a little, I don't know, I can keep my pens in it or whatever. I like that. In fact, you know, I've just changed my mind again. Now, this is what happens. I've just changed my mind again. Right, what I'm going to do is just to seal this. I'm just sealing it all the way around. I'm going to seal, well, that edge is done. That's sealed when I first put it on. So that's great. Yeah, that's going to be fantastic. Well, just let that set a minute. I'm going to get some paint. Now I've got the white acrylic and then I've got the... No, I'm just going to do white acrylic, I think. There we go, I think that's done. And then all we have to do is the outer bit. There we go, and that's done. Right, what I'm doing now is I've got this, so I bought lots of this. It's got the tulle on and the ribbon. And I absolutely love this. So I'm now going to edge my project using this. Now I want the tool on the outside. So all I have to do is pop the glue on there. Put that to the edge. Run that along. Like that. Just keeping it straight, of course. You must keep it straight if you can. I don't want to pull it, even though this is elasticated, you do have to be careful. You don't pull it, because it won't look right. Now, that kind of like went inside, but we'll do that and bring that out again. Like so. It's quite heavy as this. I'm just going to cut it a little bit away from the edge. So I want to make sure when I do get it on properly, I do it without having any loose ends. See, that's what you want to be careful of. I just love that. Look at that. And I know it's rocking, but I don't mind about that. I might just put it on a stand anyway, which I will show you there. That's what I need it from. Like that. That's what I like about it. Then we turn it around and we do the exact same thing again. And I can't remember where I got this. Now, where did I get it from? I ordered it from somebody. And, you know, I just can't remember. I'm really sorry. I will, excuse me, I will look back and find out. Get another glue stick. Just want to make sure there is plenty on there to keep it firm. Right, let's cut this at the right place. There we go. And there, look, isn't that fab? There. Really nice. Now what I'm going to do with that, I'm just going to take that one out because it's annoying me. That's the best thing with these loopy ones, you can take out what you need. Right, so that's that. Yeah, I like that. And then what I am going to do is we're going to have some trim along here. And I've decided that I've got some of these small pearly blings. So what I'm going to do is just pop on, because you don't want too much glue. Just pop them on here and there, so it's quite shabby chic. But don't forget, you can make this. Just, it's made out of a bit of basketry, oh, I don't know what you call it, from the blinds, from the rolled blinds. Now, what I'm going to do is put one there. So I'm not going to overdo it, it's silly. One here. Oops. In the centre I want something totally different, but at the back one about there, one about there, one about there, and one there. Okay. What about that? And one here. That's about right, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, turn it back round to the beginning, take those away. And I think what we'll have is a little bit of bling. Now I do have a good selection of bling, you know, I've been buying it from the car boots and whatever, and then I've also got a collection of my own I have. Oh, that's just stunning, is that, isn't it? That's just stunning. That would look fun. In fact, I'm going to use that. There's some lucky person's going to get this, I'm quite sure. Oh, do you know, I've just seen that as well. What's that bit? Oh, look at that. I don't know. Wait a minute, wait a minute. No. Oh, I don't know, I've got this as well. Let me just see. I have to get the right thing. No, 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 it needs something like that. I actually like the other one. I love that. Bling bling. No. Come on, Missy. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use the big one. I absolutely love it. So, what I'm going to do is I need to put plenty of glue. A lot of glue. Onto that there. And that's got a square back, which will have to accommodate that. Nice, nice piece of bling. Like that. It's weighing it down as well. So it's brought that down. So, let me see. No, I still love it. Still love it. So what I'm going to do now is put some pearly bling on it as well. There we go. I've got some here. Oh, do we need the white? I think we need the white. Yep, that's big enough. Split that in two. There we go, I'm just going to snip that. Turn this around, make sure we've got this one covered. Isn't that pretty? And I love the way it's just whitewashed. You don't need to do anything else with it. A nice fancy pen holder, which I'll show you in a minute. I love it. Love that. On a Shabby Chic. Oh, do you know? Oh, lipsticks and makeup and things like that. What a nice makeup holder that would be. But I've not finished. Because I do have some of Tresor Deluxe flowers. I do. In a bag. In a little bag. And I've just got enough for what I want. Because you don't need to overload it with flowers. I haven't done that. Not going to do that. But I do have these stunning, stunning flowers. So I'm just going to pop that up on end. Now. Yes. I want to embed this in, so I need a good dollop of glue. Because it's got a back on like that. So I'm going to now attach that like that. Just hold on to it. And let that set. Love it. Absolutely love it. So I might just call this my Tresor Deluxe. Okay. Shabby Chic. Right, I'm just going to keep that in place like that. Isn't that lovely? Yeah. And it was made as easy as that. Beautiful. And then what I do, just put this away. Oops. You take your pens, or whatever it is you're going to use it for. And hey, presto. There you go. A nice pen holder, makeup holder. Hold your bars of soap in the bathroom. You could make them for your dressing table or whatever you want to make them for. Very simple, little bit of trim. You could make the trim, you know, use a bit of frilly lace. You don't have to, you know, use this like I've used. And there you go. You've got yourself a beautiful project. Very simple, very basic, very easy. Thanks for watching. Take care and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye for now.